What's up, everybody? I'm Sharonda,
I'm Dwight,
and this is Everywhere We Go podcast.
where connection is the destination.
Real stories to show, connections that grow. Everywhere we go, yeah, we tell them. Real stories to show, connections that grow. Everywhere we go, yeah, we tell them.
Today, we have a multidisciplinary performer and choreographer whose career spans multiple global tours, television, film, and international stages. He most recently performed on Brandy and Monica's very successful and popular The Boy Is Mine tour and served as assistant choreographer on Bel Air with appearances on Netflix Good Trouble.
He has worked with top artists including Mariah Carey, Beyoncé, and Usher, and is the founder of his own creative company that develops artists, produces products, and provides creative spaces and services across entertainment, fashion, and lifestyle industries.
Most importantly, he is a Huntsville native and appearing on our show today. Please welcome Lanier McKinney.
Woo!
Lanier, we're so happy to sit down with you.
Oh, yes.
I'm excited to be
So
here.
exciting.
Yes. But I don't know if everyone knows who he is, so we got to, talk about some of the artists. First off, you're not just a dancer, but you're a choreographer.
Yes,
correct?
correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who are some of the, let's go over some of the artists that you have worked with.
Oh, okay.
It's a test. We can
We
help you.
said Brandy and Monica, so that's
Brandy,
two.
Monica,
Let's get 10.
Y'all said Beyonce, y'all said Usher, and y'all said Mariah. Rita Ora, Katy Perry, Gwen Stefani, Camila oh Lord.
Cabello?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
702.
702?
702.
Oh, we love them.
And who else?
Lizzo?
Lizzo. Yes.
Saw that.
Yeah.
That's a good mix.
A lot of
That's a
genres.
good mix. I think you've covered a good amount.
So I'm going to say one you didn't say, Metro Boomin.
Yep, Mr. Boomin. And Tamaine, I think I'm saying it right. He's a Korean artist. Like he's
Oh,
like
yeah, I saw that. It was like
yeah.
K-pop, like a
K-pop.
superstar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one other person you didn't mention. That's all right. It's a trick question.
Okay.
Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
We didn't have that.
That was like a double whammy because I did ASAP Rocky too.
Oh.
Like, it was at the same time, the same performance. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we love this because this is like a lot of these artists are like our artists.
Yeah.
They're our artists, so yes.
Okay.
So yeah, hook us up. Go ahead.
So now we want to ask you about movies.
Okay.
Which movies?
Okay.
Give it like 5.
Yeah.
Okay,
He has
5.
5.
Well, I'll
Please.
say Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
so all 3
wow.
of those.
Yeah, all 3 of those. Right, because it is a part 1, part 2.
Yeah, a trilogy.
So that's 3.
That's 3 movies right there.
Betsy, that was with Queen Latifah, and
she got kind of raw on that one. So
That was
yeah.
good.
kind of shocked me. Go ahead.
and what was another movie? I did Bolden, but I don't think that ever like really. Oh, Black Panther.
I was like, I figure if I do the Wakanda forever, I'll definitely bring it out. But one artist, I think did we mention Beyonce?
Yes,
Yeah.
we
Because he
did.
didn't talk about how that was also an artistic film in addition to.
Right. So it was a film, but it was also like split up in like music videos. So
Yeah.
I technically did like 2 music videos. I probably could have did more because I like turned it down a few times.
Oh wow.
So finally, when I came back into
This
the
guy
States-
turning down Beyonce.
Yeah, like okay, explain that real quick before we get into other stuff.
Well, I was on tour with Mariah, and I basically like stayed out of the country for like almost 2 months, about 2.5 months, almost 3. And I kind of dedicated that time to like work on myself, start my business, and I made a vow that I was just gonna stay there and like focus on me. And she was coming up, and while I was there, and I was like, nope. And then I hung up, emailed again. I turned it down at least about 3 or 4 times.
He turned out Beyonce. That's blowing my mind. But then again,
Being with you, I do the same thing.
oh, right.
Go ahead.
Right. But was that in Africa? Like I don't even know the details about like where she.
No, it was
filmed that.
here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
in
here
States.
in the States. I think I'm not sure if they went somewhere else and did that because I know sometimes they do that, but I know for me that we did it in LA.
Wow.
Okay. And that's home now, right?
Yeah, home, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then some TV shows.
Good Trouble,
Love that
Marlon,
show.
yeah, Marlon. Let's see, I'm missing so much.
You got a
Bel
list?
Air.
Yes, Bel Air, but that was like choreography.
Yes.
Dang, I do this every time people ask me.
Well, I thought I saw something with the Wayans.
He said Marlon.
Yeah,
No,
Marlon.
but the was it the new one that Damon Wayans remade, like where he with his was it
Oh, with his
him and his
son?
son? Yeah.
No, not that one.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's. I think it's just Marlon, like
Okay.
title Marlon. Yeah, and then
That's why what's her fame? She played the ex-wife or something.
I know. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Essence Atkins, that's who it was. I saw the video.
Yeah. Let's see. That's the only ones
That's
I can think
good.
of
What
right
about
now.
commercials?
Commercials. Haven't really did many commercials. I did Polo Red. I did that one. Yeah, I haven't really
New
done many.
Balance or anything?
New Balance was like more model,
Okay.
like in industrial
Okay.
type of thing. Yeah,
And then my favorite, which I used to enjoy, not as much anymore, but award shows.
award shows. Okay, BET Awards, BET Hip Hop Awards,
Ooh.
the Teen Choice Awards, the Boy Band. I think that was that's more so like a game show, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Trying to like make like they.
Yeah, like boy
Oh,
band.
yeah.
So maybe take that off. Let me see. I was up for the Grammys this year. Well, last year.
You were up.
Yeah.
Like to actually
That's
perform.
perform, yeah. But I couldn't do it.
Conflicts. He was already
Yeah.
he already had work.
Yeah, that and like life. My uncle had like recently passed.
Was
at
it
the
to come on
time.
this show? Is that why you?
No, sadly,
I understand. I understand.
Dwight. He said his uncle
Okay.
passed away.
No, you're
Sorry
good,
about
yeah.
that.
No,
But
you're
it
good.
seems like you're very family oriented, so we want to get all into that.
Yep.
I guess the first question I have, we do because our last name is Ware. We
Okay.
did Everywhere We Go as far as the show. So at the
Okay.
beginning of our interview, we like to ask where questions.
Okay.
So this is a little bit of a trick question though. Where did we first meet?
Facebook.
Hey, what's going on?
I sure did.
Okay, go ahead.
You
Tell us the story.
Yeah, you
Shalonda.
could. Okay,
You tell us the story.
me tell it?
Yes.
Okay, so as we said, Lanier was one of the star dancers on the Boys Mind tour. And when they did like solo intros of the dance team, Lanier's face and home city came up on the screen. I said, Huntsville? I was like, oh my goodness, we got Huntsville in the building, best solo on the stage. I was like, I gotta see if we know people in common. And so I looked on Facebook using the name. I saw that we had friends in common. And then I was like, let me see if he responds. And I sent you a message, right?
Don't give him your stalking notes. But I'm going to tell you my perspective. So here's my perspective. We were supposed to go to the Brandy Monica show together. And then when we found out how much it was going to be, only one of us could go because we had never seen Brandy.
You're gonna try to
before,
sound like he sacrificed for me.
So
but-
I did sacrifice. I really did sacrifice. So she went there and she called me and she said, "Hey, there's somebody that's from Huntsville." I was like, "All right, let's not make this a wasted trip." So then she came back and she started showing me these pictures of this guy and with his
and they
shirt
weren't
off.
great pictures because I didn't
They
have.
were with his shirt off with all these abs, like a 12-pack. I was like, who'd you go meet? So it was. I'm not going to send her away.
I'm a good scout. That's all he said. That's all he said. All right, moving on. My next question is, where is your Huntsville gem?
That is kind of a trick because I don't. It can go many ways. I would say my family. Yeah.
That's what draws you back, right? Every single year you make that time.
Yep.
That's awesome. I love
Yeah.
it. Okay, so last one. This is also probably a trick. I don't know. Where's your favorite city?
Oh, my favorite city.
Besides Huntsville. Let's not
Okay,
cheat.
okay, we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay.
That was
I'll take that
easy.
one off the table.
My favorite city.
Your second favorite, yeah.
My
Yeah.
second favorite would have to be Marseille. like south of France.
Oh
I
wow.
love that place. Like that's where I stayed at when I was out of the country.
Nice. Okay, that's where you're on vacation. All right. This may be it doesn't have to be an actual location, but where's your happy place?
Nature.
Okay.
Wow. Not the stage. In the woods.
In the woods, at the beach. Like I
Yeah.
love, because I'm very like I just try to keep a connection with God. So like I make sure like I keep that first.
So like in nature, that's a spiritual thing.
Very yeah.
love that.
I'm a country boy at heart too. So
Oh yeah, I guess so.
That's awesome.
And where are you from?
Huntsville, Alabama.
Huntsville, Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay.
256.
256.
So that leads me to my question, which is starting from the beginning. How does someone, growing up in Huntsville, Alabama, end up performing internationally? K-pop shows overseas. Like, walk us through the actual path.
Okay, so the path was very difficult actually.
From Huntsville?
Yeah. How transparent can I be?
You can
could
be
as
very
transparent.
transparent.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So growing up, I was kind of like in trouble a lot, and just trying to find my way. And like, what kind of started that initial like nudge to the entertainment was like one of my teachers. She was an English teacher at that school I went to at the time, Buckhorn.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I was only there for like 2 months. Before I got
That was an influential teacher.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because then you graduated from Johnson High School, right?
yeah.
Johnson.
So, but again, trouble. So I was like always hopping like schools and stuff.
Oh, wow.
So, but Johnson actually kept me out of trouble. But when I went to Buckhorn, my English teacher, she was like, "Have you thought about modeling?" And I was like, "No," because it was never that I didn't think about that. I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do in my life at like what 16, 17. So when I went to Johnson, I met my best friend Carrie, who passed away a few years ago. Actually, on my birthday a few years ago. But like he was the person that inspired me to like kind of start off modeling. So he would do like the fashion stuff, and I was like modeling. We meet up at the school every day, watching his little sister, Keisha. And we were just like doing a lot of research. I was going through magazines, modeling agencies, like, and he was doing his research. And then we ended up going to New York, like planning a trip to go to New York. And he went to like this fashion school, and I ended up going scouting like different major modeling agencies out there. So technically, my career started with modeling first, then acting, which took me away from my job. And then after that, I was like, I'm gonna go dance. So I just went into class and went to a work study. They had a work study program at Gotta Dance Atlanta, which is no longer here. But it was like one of the best studios. And I started like learning how to operate the studio, just meeting different clientele, like just learning everything, being able to audition, learning what headshots were, everything like everything that would make you successful. I was blessed enough to have people, genuine people, to like see me and be like, "Hey, like you got something," like, and I love your energy. So that's like a big thing that helps you, in this industry. But that's pretty much how I started, and I started working maybe like 11 months after like I started training.
That's
Wow.
impressive.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. You did not dance at all before?
No,
Oh, you serious?
no.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like 19, 20, 21 when I moved to Atlanta. I was like 19.
That's incredible. Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like,
that's
I mean, wait, hold
maybe
on,
that's
hold
all
on.
for me.
No,
Okay.
baby, I love you. That's all. It ain't that though. But were you flipping? Like, were you? Because you had a lot of acrobatics in the things
Yeah.
you did. You had to have been flexible like that before.
Yeah, my mom actually taught me how to she taught me how to do my first backflip.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, it had to be something. And you did do some musical stuff in high school, right?
Yeah, I was in middle school and up through high school. So I played drums like pretty much all my life.
Okay.
I played cymbals, tenor, snare, quads, bass drum. Well, rarely on quads, but I learned it after I like crossed and stuff. We were able to like pick up different like instruments. But yeah, I played everything. Concert band, so I'm trained, like show
Wow.
style.
You're like really into the arts.
Yeah.
Music, dancing,
Yeah.
acting. Wow. That's
No, because for a second I was like, is he gonna say he was a drum major because he had the?
I tried it, but we had some, we bumped heads a little bit. So,
So you're like a drum minor. Right?
yeah, drum mining, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So Lanier is a popular Huntsville name. So were you named after?
No,
Oh,
it
okay.
was my dad just gave me the name. He was like, he said it meant like the curly hair one. So that's how because my hair was real curly when I came out. So it's just, he gave me that name.
So I got a question. Where did Troy come from?
Um, don't know.
They just started
I heard that was a nickname. Is that
yeah.
true?
No, that's my first name.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
so your
Okay.
professional name is?
Yeah, I go by my middle name. Yeah, so it's Troy
Oh.
Lanier McKinney.
Okay,
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it. Got
That's
it.
pretty much like my family Huntsville name. Like everybody that know me call me Troy, so I don't negate. You know what I'm saying? Like you can call me either one, but professionally, I did it for branding wise.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it stands out definitely.
Yes, it does.
It has that flow. Um, you're very vocal about being a J.O. Johnson high school grad.
Yeah.
Got that Johnson pride. So what does that legacy mean to you, especially knowing the school is closed, but the pride is very much still alive?
Honestly, like it it really brought me to like into like my manhood at a very, very young age. But even though my dad pushed that already, it again, like I said, kept me out of trouble. So if it wasn't for like the band, like there's no telling probably where I would be at,
Oh,
to be
wow.
honest. I mean, I know I'm driven and I know I'm very like discerning with things, but just at the time, like I just knew that like arts was like it. Like if I
Yeah.
was in school, I couldn't really focus on anything other than math and science. Like I love those subjects, but ironically, how I ended up in some of the stuff I'm building now. But Johnson, like it just set that foundation. Like everybody else from here, like went to Johnson, mama's, daddy's, sister, cousins, or A&M, and it was just kind of like it just always carried that pride, and it meant like you weren't just settling for anything. They always expected the best of you. The teachers expected the best. I loved the teachers that we had, the coaches and everything, the programs that they had, and just also too like I felt like back then, like we were able to pledge and do all those different things, and it was just like the cultural. It was just culture, you know. I got to practice that at a young age, so just kind of like seeing that bond and learning how to like work with people and just like exceed beyond like the expectations. Battling A&M when we used to like be on the field, like we just didn't care, you know what I'm saying? So to me, it bred that like fearlessness, even more. What more so it stamped it because I got that first from my parents. Then when I went there, it kind of like just stamped everything. So yeah, I just feel like I try to represent that every day. Like I talk about it, I bring it up because it's necessary. Like I feel like the people that go to Johnson or Jemison.
Yeah, Mae
Jemison, yeah.
Uh-huh.
They need to know that. Like, it's
Yes.
some very bright mind. And that's not to take anything from Lee, because it was a lot of great people come from Lee. One of my sisters went to Lee. And Butler. There's a lot of great people from the inner city schools. So I just try to represent that and show that people, it's something other than with the narrative, how it's painted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I try to be the example of that and carrying that type of, that legacy with me.
Wow.
Yeah.
When did you realize that dancing could be a actual profession?
In the moment. Like I didn't
Started
know.
getting booked.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm doing something, I'm trying it, and I'm gonna do it till it, like my mom said, it's a 0-100 with you. There's no middle ground. So, like I went, well, I ain't gonna say that, but to the wall, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To the windows?
Yeah, to the wall, yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, that's just how it. And when I saw I could get paid from it, like I was just like, dang, like business minded wise, like my parents always taught me, like you need to make sure that's straight. They don't know nothing about it, but their careers. I just watched them growing up. And I'm like, okay, I'm already kind of somewhat business savvy, so I just need to apply that in in the corporate world, more so like real estate, retail. I was watching like how things were ran. I used to work at like Ross and Target, and
for
Oh,
us.
my favorite. Well, I know Target's having a tough time right now, but
yeah, and I mean, you
yeah.
know,
But Ross, man,
yeah. So shout out to Ross.
shout out to Ross.
That's probably a raw special. He comes in and be like, "Yeah, that was
yeah,
got this for $12."
yeah, you
Like,
know.
that's my budget.
But you saw that from a business perspective.
Yeah, from a business perspective, like,
Yeah.
and my manager at the time, she used to let me like do design like the end caps and stuff like seasonally. And I worked like register, the fitting room. Like I literally got tipped in the fitting room, and you know that they don't do that.
Right.
Because I was like just really
Helping them
good,
put
yeah, helping them
together.
out, styling them, like just
Yeah.
all kind of different stuff. So
Creative.
yeah, just creative. So looking back, I'm like, oh, like I'm not surprised at like what I do. So it's just at that time I wasn't looking at it like that. Like,
Yeah, this is a spur of the moment follow-up question because, Brandy Monica tour. I mean, any dancer in the universe would want to be on that stage.
yeah,
How many people did you beat out to be one of it was 11, right? I think.
yeah, it was 11 of us, but technically it was 10. They added one more. Yeah, he
wow.
was, and it's funny because me and him, one of the jobs I had to turn down, he was on that job, so he was like going back and forth. Yeah, so then they finally just made him in 'cause he was supposed to be like a, basically like a swing. So if anybody get like injured or anything like that,
alternate,
yeah, an alternate. But he's really good, so they kept him, and I feel like he was a really good addition to the team. Like, it was really cool people, a bunch of laughs. Just it can be very intimidating environment, competitive, and I'm just not like that. So, but yeah, like they auditioned in LA, then they auditioned in Atlanta. Then we did a whole month. I did a bunch of submissions with different people. Then a month later, that's when I got the confirmation.
Wow. So it was not live at all?
No.
So what did they say when you got it? The boy is mine.
Well, technically, in the email, it was like the abbreviation. Yeah, it said it, but I was like, whoa! Like I got the call, and it was like, yeah, you booked. So, and we do this little celebration thing with me and my agent, and we kind of like just go back and forth on the phone. So congrats, all that, and yeah, I was just kind of didn't know what to say.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, so then that sounds like they already knew like who they wanted to consider when they asked for the submissions.
Yeah and no.
Okay.
So I don't know if I could say this, but it is what it is. I should be fine. But I was up for Kelly, actually. So I was up for Kelly. A few of us were up for Kelly. And then my assumption is that we were already booked for them. So then, like, after that, that's when I got the
She
confirmation.
had to find her own. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because Kelly had a lot of male.
Yeah, I'm glad you
Right.
held off on R. Kelly.
Yeah.
No, Kelly. You know who
Kelly,
it
the
was.
Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland was opener, and she was fired too. The whole thing
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just, man. I hope I know y'all have a couple more shows going on in Europe,
Yeah.
but like I didn't know if they're gonna do. They got to run it back because it was so good.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And I need to go. I need to go next time I'm going.
I know it was just so good. I hope they do a concert film because that seems to be like the trend. Oh,
I said that. No, it's
okay.
just I was saying this to the dancers. I'm like, yo, like this would be like a really, really great like show. Like just the whole process and just seeing it become what it is. And it's the first time it's been done. Like two artists
Yeah.
coming together. Like
Yeah.
I loved it. Like it would be dope if they had like a film.
Yeah, like
something,
well,
yeah.
was there anybody capturing the concert?
It was, yeah, but
They could make that happen.
yeah.
No, because I saw Mary had done one with her just
Okay.
that one night in Madison
Yeah.
Square Garden, and it didn't do as much like behind the scenes, but just even front stage, it was still
Still good, yeah.
still good.
Yeah, I think they should do both, but the front of the stage, I think that they should definitely do that. Like, push
Yeah.
it.
I got off track. I apologize, but
That's good.
so what was the biggest culture shock you experienced once you started working internationally?
Just how much everybody, I would say, take but also appreciate our culture, and it's a lot of like miseducation in a sense, especially because of the like social media and stuff. Like people see stuff as trends and don't understand where it comes from. And it's like I've even seen stuff from here that I'm like, oh, like that's the stuff we used to do back home. Or,
Yep.
people may not have stated their claim to it, but I'm like, I know what that is. And, so I feel like, what was your the
Like I
question
guess a
again?
shock.
Oh, the shot, culture shock, culture shock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I think it's more so like the morale of things.
Really?
Yeah, I think that kind of shook me because I just wasn't expecting it to be so like dog eat dog. But
Oh, really?
yeah,
And what in like certain countries, like was it like France or?
the more so the states.
Oh,
Oh,
so
we're
you feel
dog
like
eat
the
dog
doggy
here.
dog was
That's
here
the
compared to
culture.
overseas.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's different over there. Like they don't even run business wise like how we do here. Like it's very different. But I've only experienced that once with the Korean artist. Everywhere else I was already with the camp here and we just traveled over there. So we running everything like how we would here. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So here, people are kind of like so competitive to a point where
Yeah.
they might sabotage somebody else just to like
Yeah.
get the spot.
There I will say like they love the arts like and I don't feel like it's as contaminated
Yeah.
and it's not a lot of like I wouldn't say a lot of influence they get there, but they just appreciate art a little bit different over there, and I love that. That was the culture shock for me.
Wow.
Yeah,
And when you're talking about they liked our culture, are they talking about hip hop or were you talking?
hip hop like black, like
That's what I was just trying to make sure.
Okay. Because I don't know if
Yeah.
you agree with this, but when I hear a
Well, I
lot
know
of
if we're talking about
K-pop,
Nashville or anything.
K-pop sounds like R&B to me.
it is.
Yeah, yeah.
They took 90s R&B and just ran with it.
It's literally that. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah.
like Michaels.
Yeah.
They're trying to emulate that.
Yeah.
The boy bands, the girl, the artists. Like they try to do all the isms, the looks. Like you can literally look at it and tell. Like,
I've been through this before.
Yeah. So, but I say the admiration of it. Like I
Yeah.
could see, but because it used to make me mad. Like with
Yeah.
certain things, I'm like, dang, like
I would be mad too.
yeah, like
Oh, this is what we did.
this is what we do, but we make the least out of it, from it. We create it, but we make the least out of it, and then you turn it around, and it's like, boom.
National superstars.
Yeah, international superstars. Like, no,
Yeah. Well,
Let me just say this because that just makes me appreciate the Boys Mind that much more because it's like you have the original artist who still got it, who's rocking it, and it's not even like it kind of precluded somebody else from coming along and be like, let me just remake the Boys Mind. 'cause I can make my own.
Yeah.
It's still theirs and
Yeah.
it's still hot.
yeah.
Right.
That's 20 years later, and they've been out for
I don't-
30 years. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's good. Oftentimes, as a dancer, you have to stay in the background. You have to let the main
Yeah.
shine. So how is that?
Well, it's kind of hard because I shine everywhere I go. So, like, you can put me in the back, I'm going to shine.
Everywhere I go, I like that.
We like that.
I'll let you say that.
You know? But yeah, you okay. It depends on the type of artist.
Okay.
Because some artists love superstars.
Yes.
They want that on their team. Some artists want you to kind of water it down and they don't want you to outshine them, or sometimes it could be the choreographers or the creators. Like you pull focus. It could be a good way or it could be a bad way. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be it the bad way,
Yeah.
meaning like doing too much, trying to make the show like about you that moment.
Yeah.
It's not about you. It's about everybody on this stage,
Yeah.
So as far as like the artists, if they understand their craft, they welcome it, But I've been blessed enough to be with those artists that welcome it. So
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah, take notes because she be trying to upstage me all the time. All the time. Go
And
ahead.
did. No, I'm sorry. All right. So you've spoken at Dr. Mae Jemison High School, and you train artists through the Lanier McKinney Entertainment company that you have. Why was it important for you to like pour back into the next generation instead of just staying booked and busy?
So I felt like, do you want me to speak on the company aspect or the speaking?
Whatever way that applies.
First, tell us about
About
your
the high
company. Tell us about your company.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
then you can answer the question.
Okay.
Yeah, at the high school, yeah.
So again, I kind of I'm still working on the definition of it because I work on so many different things.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the premise of it started on me doing like arts development, and I've been kind of working on that since my whole career.
Yeah.
Because I always knew like I just love that process of like access granted. You know, back in the day, they used to have access granted. You could see like the behind the scenes and meet the choreographers and the creatives and the cameramen and all that stuff, right? So that always stuck with me. And when I started dancing, I'm like, hey, like I always, and music wise too, side note, I come from a very musically inclined and musician background with my
Yeah,
family
you
members.
said everybody in your family could sing.
And I played with a lot of people that was in the band too. Like my cousin was the drum major, one of the lead drum majors at Johnson. A lot of people played like the horns. Yeah, I got a big family.
Oh
Put
my
it that way. We can make our own band if we
group.
wanted to. Yeah. But yeah, so it started off the premise of me wanting to do like arts development, and I love just like how artists get to like express themselves and just like the pieces that come together, how their image, the interviewing part,
Yeah.
which is like not there anymore.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Training,
just the
definitely.
training. You know, I don't even have training. I literally like had to self teach myself how to like just speak. You know,
Yeah.
because I was very like kind of just shy, like reserved, and really spoke only when necessary, or when it's something on my heart to really speak on.
Yeah.
But I'm like just naturally quiet. But yeah, like I started on that. I've always loved the creative process, and I wanted to low key like build like with the artist and just kind of see like where I could possibly take an artist if I really just put my hands on them. And I had that. It was like literally my first job. I was dancing and choreographing at the same time. So that's
Wow.
how that all came about. So I was like choreographing for her shows and dancing at the same time and casting and just doing like multiple jobs, like wearing multiple hats. So it just kind of confirmed what I was working on. I just didn't know what to call it. I didn't know what to do with it. I just knew I wanted to like do something with artists. So
I think that's the perfect name.
yeah.
So make sure we got the name.
It's Lanier McKinney Entertainment. I
Mm-hmm.
have a brokerage, Ware Real Estate. That's it. So it's
Okay,
good. You put
yeah.
your
The
name,
Name
in
in
it.
it.
Put
Yeah.
your name on it.
Yeah, you know.
Very
ownership.
good. So, and then as far as the high school, like I think that was last year when you came back,
Mm-hmm.
because you said around the holidays is typically, I'm just going to go ahead and evergreen mess it up. But you come back once a year
Mm-hmm.
and you talk to the high school students. Tell us about that experience.
So that was the first time I did that, but I've always wanted to go back and talk.
Yeah.
Because technically, before the pandemic started, me, my cousins, who all went or graduates from Johnson, kind of spanned from like band members, dance team, all of that, people that just kind of specialize in different things. We were going to put like a team together to try to like pitch it to like the city. Like I don't know where he was going with it, but I think he works with the schools systems, so he has that like connect. So we're gonna kind of like create like a program and kind of like push it into the school. So for me, I kind of took that and like started pushing it for myself. You know what I mean? Because like trying to wait on everybody, like I can't wait. So I just got to keep doing it.
Got a short window.
Yeah, I got a short window, you know, and they've been working on their gifts too, and my cousin also dances now, so like he can come back with that knowledge if he wants, and if we ever, you know, come back around it. So, yeah, that kind of came about. How that happened? He was an upperclassman. His name is Brian. I think he's the band director now up at Jemison.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, and he knew like two students who wanted to dance or was interested, and he connected me with them, and now they're kind of like my like mentees.
Oh, I love that.
So,
I have a
yeah.
mentee who just graduated from May Jemison, as
Yeah.
a matter of
I
fact.
could be your mentee too.
She's still, well, those dance classes, you know.
they
I
moved.
got some experience. I danced 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yes.
But so was it just the dance students, or was it like the whole like
It
student
was the
body?
whole. Well, how? Okay. So outside of meeting them, I ended up connecting with the choir director there. We met at the skating ring.
Oh, nice.
So he told me that
He skates too.
yeah.
I just like,
Skate with Usher ever?
No, but I skated with
Mariah.
Mariah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
had a whole solo
Oh,
on her
wow.
tour.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that. That's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah. Since a kid, pretty much, roller time, carousel.
You know they got a new skating rink here.
Yeah, I saw it at Stonerfield.
Right.
Yeah, so you gotta come back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. But so yeah, that all it kind of just intertwines as
Right.
far as like how it all came about. But now we landed with the school, so I meet the principal. Oh no. I met. Oh my God. Okay, let me trail it way back. So I choreographed for this basketball team, dance team,
Oh wow.
and I met the head coach or whatever over the team, and we talked. And obviously mutual friends, so they connected us together.
Connection. I just
Yeah,
gotta,
yeah.
I just gotta throw that in there. Yeah, I love that.
But every year that's how it happened. Like it just got better, better. Even meeting y'all, like it just,
Yeah.
you know,
It really got better when you met us. Go ahead.
yeah, you know.
Anyway.
But so yeah, I met her, had the opportunity to choreograph for the team, and they did their show. So I did. They wanted me to do a solo, so I ended up doing a show solo, leading into them performing,
Oh
and at
wow.
the basketball game, and that's how I met the sports guy. He was like kind of doing the what do you call it? Like they kind of narrating the team, the basketball team and stuff.
Oh, like the announcer.
Yeah, the announcer. Yeah. So they told me to go introduce myself to him when I first went in there. So that's what I did. I introduced myself, alumni of Johnson, and after that, that's when everything kind of like clicked up. And then when I left, that's when I initially found out he was from Johnson because he had the shirt on. So I was like, he was like, yeah, you know, I went to Johnson, whoop whoop, and I would love for y'all to come, like you to come, like speak with the kids or like choreograph or do something, do like a little show or just something to get the kids like involved.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I would do it, you know.
So dope.
And I think like a couple weeks later, that's when they was like, yeah, we got a game coming up. I would love for you to come. So I went to the one of the last games, and he was introducing me, like just showing me like who was who. And I think like the cheerleader coach was over here, the principal was over here, the city council was over here, and he was just like, okay, go do your thing. And I was like, cause he was doing the game too, that game. So I go work in the room. Mind you, this is not my normal thing, but like now, but now that I'm used to like having to pitch myself and sell myself,
Yeah.
like it came like second nature.
Wow.
So I went to the principal first, and she was on the floor, and I went and talked to her, and then I went to the city council, who ended up being with my teacher when I was at Johnson.
Laura Ho. I just
Oh.
I
No,
heard that she-
Michelle.
Oh, Michelle.
Watkins.
Yeah, Watkins.
yeah.
Yes. Am I saying the right city council?
Yeah, she is. I think she's
Okay.
on city council. I
Okay.
think Laura Ho is the state. It's a rep to the state house of reps.
So I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, ironically ended up being my teacher. So
Wow.
it just kind of all connected, and I went and talked with the coach, and it was just a good moment. And I told her what I was trying to do with the kids and what I would like to pitch. I didn't get the opportunity to meet with her because I was leaving back to Atlanta like shortly after,
Yeah.
and school just started. So it was literally like at this time, like last year. So I'm still kind of working on my pitch with that, and I'm glad it didn't happen then. So I had time to like develop. So yeah, that's pretty much how it all came about. And then when I talked to the principal, she was like, "Yeah, I would love for you to come talk with the kids." And I went and spoke with them, but she was like, "I specifically want you to talk to the males." And I was
Yeah.
like, "I'm down with that," because like for me, we didn't have a lot of that like coming up. Though we did, but we didn't. It was a lot more than what it is today. Put it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went and spoke with them, and I talked from the freshmen all the way to seniors,
Wow.
and they did like each grade. So yeah, well, more so the seniors and the freshmen, sophomores, than the juniors and the seniors.
Yeah. No, that's
So
dope.
yeah, they broke it up like that, and then I spoke for like 2 hours. And I showed them a presentation. I created a little presentation with my artist development, everything. Like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it was dope. It was really, really dope. I
Man, you
feel like-
probably persuaded some kids. So I know that there's a lot of skill involved, and you're telling me a little bit about the journey. But what are some of the lucky breaks that you have had?
oh,
I would say they're probably more than just luck, but
yeah, I just say it's divine.
divine. That's
yeah.
what I was trying to get.
Yes.
Yeah,
Divine.
cause like okay,
So divine breaks. What
yeah,
divine breaks?
divine breaks. So That would have to be the Hunger Games.
Yes.
Because I was trying to leave my job and it just came about. I think I really forgot how it came about, but I think I submitted for something and then they ended up liking me so much that they kept me for that role through like all those movies that I didn't mention.
Wow.
And ironically, this guy, he buys like costumes and stuff. He hit me up while I was on tour and was like, "Hey, is this your costume?" So it showed me a picture of him in it, and he got like a whole collection. And ironically, it was my costume.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I was like, "Yeah, that was my costume." He was like, "Wow, it was a pleasure to meet meet you and stuff like that." The person actually wore it, and me being on tour at the time, I was like, "Dang, like it's kind of perfect, like just how things like align." And I just kind of it felt good to like speak to him because it was like you're human too. I'm no better than you, and like you do that as a hobby, but like the fact that you even just reached out to me and even let me know, like I'm gonna let you know I recognize you too. So
But
you
that's
know,
what's so amazing about you. I gotta say that. I gotta give you a compliment
Yeah.
because you could have been like, "Yeah, I was on tour," but like you
Yeah.
actually opened up and you actually were very friendly and receptive to being able
Yeah.
to come on our show. So I really appreciate that. That just goes to show just how your heart is,
Thank
like
you.
genuinely like down to earth and open.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
I appreciate y'all. Thank
Yeah,
you.
but I want to see if we can find some still shots from the Hunger Games. Now I'm trying to remember the whole movie. I love that whole series.
Okay,
Everything was
yeah.
great. But like, was it like when the rich people were like eating all the food and they were dancing? Like, where was the dance coming in?
So this was no dancing. It was
Okay.
just me. I was a peacekeeper.
Oh,
So
oh,
so we did. It was so many scenes. Like we did the one where we were in the woods, like shooting.
Yeah.
oh.
It was one where they were like about to go on a riot, and they was like up on the post or whatever. It was like holding the crowd back. I was in that scene in the front line. I was in a lot of scenes. I was with Lenny Kravitz when they were all in there.
Oh yes, that was
Yeah,
when
I
she
was one of
revealed.
them.
Okay, I don't know if I want to give away the film, but it's been a while, so we can probably say
Yeah,
that.
you can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
didn't have a chance to
Yeah.
watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to know what's something people assume about dances or choreographers at your level that is completely wrong. Like, what do you prefer, dancing or choreography? I guess that's two different questions.
I prefer. Well, it depends. I love performing.
Yeah.
Like that's like my heart, and so I guess I would say I would prefer to dance. It just depends on what we're dancing.
Okay.
What we're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like the older I get, it's like I don't want to do so much like all that flipping and like I'll do it out on my terms, but
Right,
like
right.
usually if they know that you can do something, they're gonna be like,
Yep.
do it over. So I'm like, no. But some of the people I work with, I'm like very clear. I'm like, hey, like I'm only gonna do this so many times, and they understand it. Like they like, this should save your body. Like
You hit it.
but yeah, you hit
all we
it.
need.
They know you can do it. Like I can prove it like right on the spot, so it's no problem. So like I said, I've been blessed with that opportunity to do that. But I would say choreography wise, that was dance. Choreography wise, actually, let me go a little bit further into the dance because like. For instance, for this show, it's not the only show, but I'm just speaking since it's relevant, current. We learned 11 numbers in 2 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was
Really?
2 days. Why you gotta understand, like.
It was 2 days.
I mean, when I danced for Bollywood, it took me 3 months to do 5 minutes. So.
That's the organization I volunteer with. The
Okay,
Mexican
yeah.
It's actually one of the Bollywood Indian dances.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah. But you were in 11 numbers and learned it in 2 days? And you had some solo parts too.
Yeah.
Sega.
But at that time, we didn't know what part we was doing either.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because they said certain parts that was almost like battles.
Yeah,
right?
it was battles. It was like a Monica versus like Miranda, that whole thing. So we were like agents, and I was on like Brandy's side. And we were obviously, I ended up doing more like Brandy stuff, but as the show,
I think she had more songs though.
yeah,
I mean, they didn't make it. It wasn't that obvious. But
Yeah.
They would just put Monica on stage while Brandy was singing. But I noticed that.
Yeah, but see, like but it was both of them, and even still, the songs that they sung, they had to have more hits, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Like-
still left
Yeah,
stuff
they
out.
always
It's like
leave the one like, man, I wish they had played this one. Yeah.
Because they took some of the songs. It was one number that I really loved. It was like the puppets. I think it's "You Belong Belong to Me or something.
Oh.
They took that out of the show, and I was like, that was my favorite number because it just showed like just the graphics, just them singing and the smoke, and it was just like it was a moment. Like it was different from everything else in the show.
Right.
But yeah.
One of the things I liked about it, I guess that's what made it so central about you guys being dancers, was that a lot of concerts. We go to a lot of concerts.
There's been a lot of concerts.
We used to go to a lot more, but they do a lot of videos. They would just replay videos that they had in the past because they don't have music video budgets like they did back then. But with this show, they stayed away from that. They seem to focus more on the now and having you guys up there, like kind of demonstrating. It just made you love the songs even more seeing y'all act it out. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that was something that came to mind as you compared it to other tours, but
I did. I honestly, going into this tour, just briefly before I go into the choreography part, I literally it was really all spiritual for me. Like honestly, like just the whole process. Like when I heard the name, when I first saw the preview of the tour,
Okay.
this was months. I wasn't even thinking about touring. Like I was chilling, But I saw the video, and it was just the way that it came in, like the color scheme, the clothes, like seeing Brandy and Monica in there, like their womanhood, like,
yeah.
and it just felt like evolved in a way. And especially for the culture now, they like, especially women, like the younger girls, like they need to see that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to see
Women
that,
supporting each other.
yeah, women supporting each other, like, and just overcoming.
And
Yeah.
classy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
and that was my main thing that stood out to me because I'm like, it just be so much going on nowadays. I'm like, I'm like, you don't have to do all of that. Like,
Yeah.
even with like talking with some of the like big choreographers that are females, like they're like, a lot of the girls come to class like half naked, you know what I mean? And it's like it's a heels class. Yeah, you can be sexy without doing all that. You can put on a whole bodysuit and still
Right.
look good. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother conversation. But I feel like just seeing that and all, like, it drew me in.
Yeah.
And it felt like it resonated with my spirit. And listening to those two artists growing up, I'm like,
Yeah.
it was just like, dang, like I can't wait to see that tour. That's literally what came to my head. I was like, I can't wait to see this. Like, all right, months go by. Then it's like, hey, can you come in and like do this like self-tape? I mean, not self-tape, but this submission. I didn't know what it was for. And when I get there, I started putting two and two together. I was like, oh, okay, this is for them two. And then leave, I go audition. And then everything just felt good. Like I know when something, I feel like God could put me in there in the spaces. And it happened 3 times. And I was just like, 3 is my number too. So I was like, okay, we'll see what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna put too much on it, but I'm just gonna flow with it. And then after that, it just kind of like, like I said before that, I was telling my homegirl Tasha, shout out to her. I was like, I feel like I'm about to go to war. Like I got to get ready. Like for real, I said that. And I was like, I started back training because I had like some some health stuff happen to where like I was kind of scared to like perform a little bit, and then it was kind of like I started inching back into it. And this happened during the pandemic actually.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so I kind of started inching back into it, like with certain shows. I would do like one-offs here and there, kind of like training my body. But this time around, I was like, well, I've healed myself enough. Let me start going to the gym, start working out. I don't go to the gym, by the way. I hate the gym.
What?
I hate it.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, we gon'
Hold on. All right. So how do you get those abs like that? Because
I always had abs.
okay.
Like my
I
dad,
did too, but there's like a slab in front. On top of that.
mine
Yeah.
too. But
yeah.
seriously, it's just genetic?
Genetics. I know how to maintain it too.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, my daddy, like my uncles, both sides, like all of them was like built.
Good genes.
My mom too, like they like a lot of sisters, like it just good genetics. Also too, I learned like how to just maintain it. Like, and I know when I see something like going somewhere, I'm like, let me.
So you still worked out,
yeah,
but just not in a
I
gym.
know gym. Yeah, I love like more calisthenics type stuff. Like gymnasts, obviously, I did like gymnastics too when I graduated to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I did that, and I love like the bar, like the balance beam, stuff like that. Like just stuff that I have to use my weight and control it like a little bit differently than.
Plyometrics is
Yeah, I love that.
wow.
All right, we gotta work that in to our routine. Maybe I'll get 2 abs. Go ahead.
So, if Huntsville truly wants to support creative talent at a higher level, what's one thing we need to do better?
I would say show up. I would say speak on like.
Oh man.
We love that.
I think they missed that. I think they missed that.
You want me to
One
run it
more
back?
time.
Yes, run it back. Say it again.
Okay, I'm running back for the ones in the back.
Yeah.
I would just say show up.
Right.
And that's in all facets. Like show up for yourself.
Yeah.
Show up for just the art, the love of it, and show up for the educational part of it, and show up for the joy and fun, the expression and the ability to be able to do it. Because like I've had that kind of taken away from me a little bit, so to get it back and to still perform at top tier that I am, like it just showed me to never take to not take advantage, but
Take things for granted.
yes, take things
Yeah.
for granted. Like don't take your gifts for granted, which I've always known that, but I felt like in that moment I was trying to rush stuff, so God was like, I need you to see these details before I like elevate you. So it literally took I haven't toured in 6 years, so it took like 6 years for me to get to the point, mentally, physically, emotionally, business wise, like spiritually, everything. Like so once I got on tour, that's when I was like, oh yeah, this is divine, you know. So but yeah, that was my
But we as an audience definitely need to show that. I swear, like I will just say this as far as, it's separate, but like that's why we started ChocolateRocketCity.com, because when we moved here, we were like, there is so much talent.
Yeah,
Like we need to
yes.
make sure every show is sold out or at least
Yeah.
well attended, and
Yeah.
getting the word out sometimes is hard with so much noise, social
Yeah.
media wise. So
Yeah.
that was the purpose of the website.
But you gave the advice for
Everybody.
Huntsville. But
Yeah.
what about for young people who would want to do what you do?
Study, like learn your craft. Don't think it's a joke because it is a dangerous game. It's your livelihood if you want to, make it your career. You can also do other things while you're doing that. Back then, it was more so like, oh, you're not a professional if you don't do it full time. But it's like, no, I can dance, I can act, I can sing. I actually can do stuff in real estate. You know what I mean?
Hey,
like,
real
more so
estate.
me, I have a certification in like interior decorating because I always loved doing
Really?
that. So I want to get my certified in interior design. My dad has his own construction company, so I used to build with him. I actually helped him build like the second half of our house when I was little.
Wow, that's awesome.
So that's kind of how that ties.
I might have a connect for you in LA on the
Okay.
interior design. Just put a pin in that.
Yeah, I would love to because I
Yeah.
want to get in that world, you know what I mean, and
Yeah.
just explore. But going back to like the kids, I just feel like studying. And when you see those people come in town, like actually show up.
Yeah.
And if you can't afford it, like, unfortunately, people aren't like me. But I'm like that type of person. I'm like, let's get it. Like, if you really got the heart and the passion for it, like, let's find a space. Which I would love to like open up a studio here. Everybody thinks I have my own studio here already, but I don't. But I would love to open up like a studio here so I can have like my own creative space
Yeah.
for the community, especially for Black people,
Yeah.
to go to and just create and explore. So I feel like if we had something like that and it was more consistent, I feel like people would show up. But the fact that it's so inconsistent, people are like, I don't know if it's a joke or not, And then you got people that scam, you want money, like, and they're not really trying to teach you nothing. So learn who's coming to teach. Do your research on those people. Make sure they did what you're trying to do, or doing what you're trying to do. And like I said, show up for yourself and just be ready for like the challenges that comes with it.
Wow. I love it. I love it. Before I get into this question, I wanted to let you finish as far as talking about choreography, like what people like misunderstand about it. Like, was that something you were thinking, like, is that familiar? Do you think people have like wrong impressions about what it's like to be a professional dancer?
Yeah, I think people think it's easy.
Yeah.
I think they think that it's not real. That you can't make a livelihood, like living off of it, but like you really can. Like if you market yourself right and you put yourself in the right categories, like literally you can make money.
That's
You
good.
know what I'm saying?
That's good.
But the choreography part, I feel like, and I wish that the older heads would like kind of open up a little bit more about that. But Because it is a little gatekeepish, just gatekeepish in the dance industry. But once I kind of surpassed that, it was just like now the next level is like, even though I've been doing it, it's like the choreography part. And it's a lot of information that I feel like we need to know that's coming up so that we can help evolve like
Yeah.
the game. And choreographers, like, they have a lot to say, but they kind of are the say in a sense. Like, it's the artist and the choreographer.
Yeah.
More so the creative director, but they kind of are creating the show.
Yeah.
And then everybody else like kind of like assisting with it. But like the choreographers are kind of like the next man to the artist
Wow.
or woman.
That's awesome. Oh, so what it was what keeps you grounded when the stages get bigger?
Nature, staying going, like being alone. I'm infamous for this. I would disappear like really quick. You know, like,
Can you
Gotta
at least
take
stay
that
to the
time
end
for
of
yourself.
this show, please?
yeah, like I disappear. So just to center myself. So, yeah, that's basically like kind of
Yeah.
how I've always stayed consistently.
And what do you draw from in order to do new dances, new ideas?
To create.
Yes.
Okay. Are you choreography wise?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or,
Choreography wise.
Okay. I try to stay away from social media. I don't want to influence in like my movement.
Right.
None of that stuff. And also too, like, I try to listen to like, I'm a really big fan of like underground music. So a lot of these artists that are like popping now, like me and my best friends was discovering them before there was even anything.
How did you
know.
get those underground?
Back then, LimeWire, live mixtapes.
Okay.
You know, like, yeah. And local artists, you know what I mean? Like just traveling in different cities. Like you know, 'cause my daddy and them, they big on that too. They support, like, especially if you like trying to come up and do your thing. Like they'll buy a CD off of a couple of them, and they'll just pass them out to different people. Like my cousins, they used to do the same thing from LA. They'll come here, get their stuff, and we'll just be sending it out through the family or just people. But yeah, that's kind of like how I learned about just internet. Before then, before YouTube, all that stuff, like it was really hard. So that's kind of like how I came up on that, and then after that, just kind of like evolved. Yeah.
So it's like a certain linear look too. Like, would somebody be able to know like that was choreographed? That was a McKinney projection.
I think the people that know me would say that.
They can see the
They can
influence.
and it just dance alone. They know they literally can spot me. I'd be like, how? But like they be like, everybody I know, they be like, oh, I knew that was you as soon as you. Like they know how to spot me, so I'm assuming that the same movement quality would,
There's a line. There's a through line.
yeah. As far as like a certain style, because I know how to do other styles too. So
I'm so like mystified because I love seeing dance, but I don't like know all the names and things like I still got a mean two step, but
yeah,
the last technical
That's
dance
how she got
I
me.
knew-
yeah,
Was it running? No, that wasn't Running Man. We ain't that old, but
yeah.
that's what makes me think of because I guess when you got choreography that like maybe you're like this is whack. Like, do you get to change it?
For if it's my personal stuff or if it's
But like
for
if you're
the-
performing,
Well,
like they
somebody was
paid
giving
you
it
to
to
be
you.
the dancer and there's a choreographer there, and you were kind of like.
Oh no, you just gotta deal with it. unless
That's what I
y'all,
thought.
unless y'all cool and got that type of relationship, and it's something that just don't make sense body wise, like or transitional wise, then I would suggest something. But it's kind of like back how we used to do in band. It's like observation, then they notify you, and then you say what it is that you observe. Which I wish that they implemented in dance, but
You can start that.
you
But
right.
not so much. It's more like, look, we paid you to do this.
Yeah, we paid you to do this. Don't do too much because people think you're starting to step on toes. You're trying to get credit because you do have people that are thirsty like that who are like, oh, I did that and I'm going to take credit.
Oh,
So, yeah, it's a
right.
lot of that nuance type thing. Yeah.
Get that. It could be legal.
All right. Well, speaking of nuance, oh, yeah.
So, okay, what is the major difference between old school versus new school artists?
The discipline and the consistency. Old school. Like old school, they had a structure. And it was done this way. Not to say that it was always right, but it was done in a way that like it produced greatness.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
every artist from groups to solo to one hit wonders. Like, me and my mom literally just got done watching Dina Howard song.
Okay. Like me.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. So, but that's what we do. We love like just watching stuff. We even watched Motown's, like how they did like the artist development. So that's
Yeah.
what really articulated it more, because I was like, oh, they showing the formula. Like they literally drew it out, showed each department and everything. So that, it helped me out a lot with what I got going on now. But compared to the older artists, they had that structure. The newer artists, it's more so like free fall. It's kind of like how I got in like the dance industry. It was just like you kind of do whatever. You go with the trends. Talent, yes, maybe, no. And the consistency is not there. Like as far as like you constantly just like showing up, you know what I'm saying? And also like what you represent. Like even though we did have those Adina Howards how they broke it down, started the Lil Kims and everybody else after that.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, nah, it makes sense, because me and mom, we stayed bumping this song out there. Like, we literally traveled from here. She was going to work all the way from Virginia, all the way. She would tell the stories to this day. But like, but yeah, like I said, the consistency is just not there. The quality is not there, and I feel like they don't care or look too much into the art. They're just in it, and that's not. I'm not speaking on everybody.
Yeah.
But it just seems like they want the fame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's fame is like, I've never been starstruck. Like, and I don't think what I love about my city is that we're not starstruck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can come here, you could be the biggest person, and people gonna look at you like, oh,
We've
okay.
witnessed that. We were like,
That's the culture here. It really is. Like you,
Yeah.
and and I respect it too, because it's like, what you coming with?
Right.
Like,
That's true.
they was like, they don't give up applause until they see,
yeah,
Yeah, bring it.
they would literally be like, I mean, look at you too, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess.
That's shocked me.
Yeah. Well, I guess going back, who are some of the choreographers that you liked in the past?
Before I started dancing,
Yeah.
I loved I love she was a low key artist too, but not low key, high key. Who was Paula Abdul?
Paul Abdul.
Yeah, yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
Paula Abdul.
Straight up?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Cold Hearted Snake.
Yeah.
If you ever watched that live, like them guys was dancing.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
They was dancing. Tina Landon,
Oh, yes.
Janet's, yeah.
Of course, Janet.
Yeah. Brian Freeman. He was Britney Spears
Oh, wow.
back in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
Fly Styles. He came pretty much did Chris Brown from start to finish.
Wow.
Yeah, Fly, and he actually the one that motivated me to move to like LA. He put that bug in my ear. And,
Wow.
yeah. So, but he's danced with everybody. And it's a few more. I love Danielle Polanco, Aisha Francis. Dancers and choreographer wise, like they were just some of my favorite people that like inspired me to like really go there. Tice. Yeah, it's a lot of people. It was too many
And
people.
some we might not even know like the names of. Like I think
Yeah.
of the Fly Girls from In Living Color.
Yeah.
That was like Rosie Perez.
Yeah, okay.
Like, she's from New York. I was always like,
Rosie, I heard the name. Yeah.
yeah, but she's like seemed like she did more acting as it went on. I think Fatima.
Yes, Fatima.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fatima. 'Cause when I get back to LA, yes. But
So
like,
you know her? You work with her?
yeah.
Wow.
That's Fatima.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, that's Fatima. That's it.
But you
yeah,
can
you showed
sometimes
me.
even tell her work when you're watching
Yep.
commercials. She's done so much. So
Yeah, she's a legend. And the fact that I was able to get into this career and like a lot of the OGs have really took into me. Like when they saw me, it was like, yeah. Like a lot of my whole resume is OGs.
wow,
Like everybody.
that's a
love OGs.
cosign. That's
Yeah,
strong.
Yeah, and Galen Hook too. Shout out to her. She's a really amazing choreographer. Dancer. When I first saw her, she was dancing, but as I got into the industry and stuff, she choreographed too. So I worked with her a lot as well for a lot of those shows.
That goes to show that like it's not just your talent, but like who you are as a person. People say, okay, I want to work with him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's
Saying
up.
her light. So we're gonna play a game. So you just have to tell us which performer or performance. Okay.
Which performance?
So, which performer or performance is your all-time favorite?
Janet, performer.
Okay. that you've worked with.
Oh, that I worked with. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I thought you.
because when you
Oh,
said that,
no, yeah.
immediately I was thinking which Janet
Yes.
performance,
Got
period.
you.
Even if you
Yeah.
weren't in it, like
Okay, okay.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Okay, so I performed in.
Don't worry. You're not. Yeah, go ahead and say what you want. Don't worry about it.
that people may not know. They may not find out that you said. Well,
yeah.
was it me or was it Brandy or was it Monica? Like,
No. I'm talking about across the board. Anybody you've worked with.
Okay, across the
Oh,
board.
Who's your
anybody.
all-time favorite that you've worked with?
I feel like my favorite, honestly, was Mariah. I really
oh,
love Mariah.
oh wow.
Yeah, she was one of like just the camp. Like that's literally like my family. Like yeah,
wow.
like I would see them today and they'd be like, "What up, Lenny?" I just talked to one of the background singers, Trey. Shout out to him. But he messaged me. It was like, "Yo, like, is you going on tour?" Talking about the boys mine. He's like, "Is you on tour?" I was like, "Yeah." Like he's like, well, "Congratulations," all that. But like they helped me out with a lot of just maturing. Cause I'm like the baby on like most of the jobs that I've ever done. So I just had those examples to kind of like mentor me without them knowing that, But they definitely mentor me, and I would say Mariah. Like,
That's good. So you and Mariah
yeah,
go back like babies and pacifier.
you know what I'm saying? And,
This is what I gotta live with in there. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, which performer is the hottest?
Sexiest, whatever.
Like,
Hottest.
I would say I love Megan Thee Stallion.
oh wow, yeah. That's it.
Yeah,
It wouldn't
we're
even
not
matter.
gonna ask why. But
Yeah, yeah. I figured you'd. Okay.
Okay. My turn.
Oh yeah, your turn.
Which performer or performance do you enjoy working with the most?
I would say again Mariah.
See.
Because I got to like really just expand on my creativity. Like my first tour with her, I was able to like assist in choreography.
Yeah.
To her at that time. It was The Distance. She was just releasing that, and it was in my birthday month. So
Your birthday is very special.
yeah, it was, October Zone. Shout out. But yeah, she was releasing it, and we was in the middle of a show out. I forgot which country. It was in Asia. But Brian Tanaka, shout out to him. He was like, "Yo, like, do you know how to do X, Y, and Z?" And I was like, "Yeah," because he would always be like, "What's your superpowers?" Like,
Wow.
and I was like, "Yeah, I know how to do this." And me and Sean, who ended up being my big bro, like me and him collabed on the stepping because he was a Kappa. He is a Kappa, and I used to step, obviously.
I was gonna ask you about that because you said you were in like a fraternity,
yep.
but it was like the high school
High school,
fraternity for
yeah.
the band.
Yeah.
What was it called? You gotta shout it out.
We had K5A, and then
Kappa Phi Alpha.
yes.
Oh, okay. That's what they called it.
But originally it was K5K, and then they had the AK5 for the girls.
Oh, okay.
And by the time I got there, it was some political stuff that happened, so they ended up merging. So that's how that came about.
It's a co-ed fraternity of Kappa Phi Alpha.
No, the two that was created, that was already going at that school.
Yeah.
So you had the girls and the guys, and then they just merged together.
So what was the new name?
I think it was K.A. Psi.
No.
No.
No. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't, because I'm mixing them up right now.
He's taking it back.
Yeah.
That's so old, but it doesn't matter.
I
Go ahead.
was
Go to your
curious
question.
about that,
Go
but
to
you
your-
were.
MSOS, I will say the band as the whole, because
Yeah.
that was the school fraternities.
Yeah.
The band fraternities was MSOS and Mighty Sounds of the South, so shout out to them.
Yeah.
And mallets, I was in the drum section, so I pledged mallets as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Which performer or performance do you wish you could forget?
Ooh.
We shady up in here. We can be shady.
Yeah, I wish I could forget. Oh, because it's so many different like moments that has happened. I'm like, yikes. It's always the first show. It's no specific artist. It's always that first show because 9 times out of 10, that's our first time running through it. It's our first time putting on the costumes. It's our first time with a lot of things. Maybe the in-ears. Everybody just working with each other. It could be the first time with a lot of stuff. So I think that the first time of any tour that I've ever done, like I would get rid of that.
That whole day is just
The
it's
whole day
trash.
is trash.
Well, see, I was thinking because, like, in the Boys Mind tour, y'all had so many costumes, and it was like a lot of layers.
Yeah.
Like, it looked like a whole. It was like streetwear, so it was
Looking like how I'm looking.
like you are right now. I was saying, like, how did you had Timberland boots on? At least in
Mm-hmm.
one scene, y'all were coordinated with the singers. Like, did they have dresses for each one of y'all?
No, we dressed ourselves. Well, yeah, and no, because they
Okay.
have stagehands. So technically, every city we go to, they hire different like the locals. But we
Okay.
have our main like people. So like backstage, they're helping us. Like if it's a quick change, they helping us take off the clothes. Usually, I don't need the help because like modeling helped me with that. So usually you have to
that's weird.
put on and you right back outside.
But it looked like it was hard to put on. Like y'all had things that were pulled through the head and stuff, but they would just mostly zip off.
Yeah, it was because it's the way that they kind of could stitch it. So it's like if I just say if this shirt like looking, you know how it is, it might have it stitched in the back to where you can rip it,
Oh wow.
just slide it right off. So it's convenient for us, and it's easy for them to just be like whoop boom, you know, and you slide on your shoes. You kind of preset your shoes. This is just for all the aspiring.
Yeah, yes. We want the
people.
inside.
Like you want to make sure like you know where all your props is at like every moment of the show. Because I've had moments with this one where stage hands were moving stuff. I had the cane. I was doing the cane, and literally the cane was there the whole time. And the minute I got ready to go on stage, it was gone. So I'm up here like cussing, and I'm just like, what the, you know,
Yeah.
what's going on? Like, why would y'all do that?
Yeah.
And I'm about to get cussed out for that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, anyway, I did my thing. I didn't even go on stage actually.
Oh, that was just one show, or
It was one show, maybe two. But everybody had moments where it was like, I like one moment where I was like catching a cold and like, you know, sinuses and stuff you flowing, and like I think it was one moment where I did a turn and just snot just went everywhere.
That was some special effects.
you had to keep
Yes.
dancing with
Yeah,
it.
you gotta keep dancing. But when I got off stage, I blew my nose, and they have that in our tent. So they have like stuff for injuries, like anything, aspirin. I had a migraine one time, so like I literally was like, they got a lot of stuff back there. I had actually just rolled my ankle in the mid tour, so they had a lot of like stuff like that. And we do PT as well. They'll bring them when we're like off. So, but yeah, any show like that, I would say like just throw it away. Because unless you know how to make it look seamless, like just throw it away.
Let
So
that go.
which performer do you want to work with?
I really want to work with Beyonce again. Like I want to work with her in a real way where I'm like, okay, we're going through rehearsals, we're going through this, we're going through that. Like, just I need a real process with her because I feel like that time that I worked with her, it was just a one-off. Like, I mean, even though it was a movie, film, music video, but like I just feel like I didn't get my real run through. I would also love to work with. I love Flo Milli. I love. She's from actually Alabama too.
Ah,
And it's a few others. But I can't recall their name right now. Yeah.
I was gonna ask, like that made me think, being that you're a prolific dancer, like would it be like Sierra, or
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Stuff just be.
is
I
like
think of all
hard
these.
to
Yeah,
come
I'll
to-
be
come to
thinking,
mind?
yeah.
You're
But
driving.
Missy
Sierra,
Elliott.
like I would look like all of them. I still need to get them
Chris
on my list.
Breezy.
Chris, man, yeah, you're right. You're missing a lot of people.
Well, like, but you've already danced with
MC Hammer.
No,
I had the
Hey.
opportunity, but I didn't
I'm
get the
just
job.
saying, bring that back.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
He
Uh-oh,
may come
uh-oh.
back. I don't know.
So what performer has the moves that
Uh,
you've worked with?
that I've worked with. Okay. And that can pick up like really, really quick. I don't know.
I have a question for you. Have you worked with TLC?
No.
Uh,
I went through,
Because I saw Chili recently, and Chili still has the moves.
yeah. I wouldn't mind TLC.
Yeah.
Like any of them that era.
There is
Like
good.
bring them to me.
Yeah.
If y'all,
Shout out, come
Yeah,
on,
come on, Shelly.
listen.
Chili, bring it on. Chili has the moves.
We know
She
he-
still
You
looks
said
the same.
Kelly?
Chili.
Oh, Chili.
Well, Kelly, he almost worked with Kelly. Just
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
So, because that's when you said Beyonce. In my mind, I'm thinking we gonna have a Destiny's Child new tour. I predicted, I called it. I want everybody to know.
I'm
I
predicting
feel like they're going to come back together and you'll
Yeah.
be on there with them.
And I would love that.
Which members?
All, at least. Oh, hush. Now he being messy. They might just bring Latoya in there. I mean, things happen.
Hey,
Things
Latoya was
change.
there at the show at the Boys Mine.
That's
Like,
surprise.
and it looked like I was like literally looking like right at her. I was like, dang, like, so I'm like,
Okay, maybe so.
yeah, I don't know.
This could be because I mean they still all very good
Yeah.
friends, support each other, everything like that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. That's in my mind. But all right, so
We want to start rapping, but I gotta pull out our.
as you can see, my husband has a real funky, kind of funny sense of humor, right?
Yeah, it's all good.
And so does his brother. And he
Yes.
actually has this kind of like every Black History Month, he does these things called Black Facts
Okay.
and explain.
It's evolved into Black folklore.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but these are legends that ain't right, but they could be.
Okay.
So, but they ain't wrong. They ain't right, but they ain't wrong.
Ain't wrong. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So he wants to do his Black folklore.
Please allow me. Please
Indulge
allow
him.
me. Oh, okay, indulge me. So, with 2 pops and a lock, Letitia Carter became the first sister to sneak a secular move into a praise dance on this day in 1977.
Oh wait a minute, 1977.
It's always something fake, but he just loves doing the Black folklore, so I can't stop him from doing
Yeah.
that. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming on the
We
show.
want to close out on 2 questions.
2 more questions.
Yes.
Okay.
One was supposed to be yours, but
Oh. What did I forget?
yes.
Oh, I know. Where do we go from here?
No,
Was that
that's the
it?
next one.
Okay.
Okay, she could do the next one,
I would-
but I'll do it. So with dancing, how does that build connection?
It builds in the sense of like we're just
With what you do, how does it build connection?
it it builds connection in so many different ways because like you can meet like other dancers obviously, but like you're meeting choreographers, you mean their families, they the kids like I said, Mariah, I was with their kid like Rock and Roro, like I've seen them like and some of the singers' kids like they would bring them to the shows and stuff. Like we was kind of babysitting them sometimes, like, But that's why I say it creates that family net. Even with Monica's, I met Brandy's mom, like all them, the dad, like the brothers, the Monica's kids, like it's
Ray J.
Ray J, yeah,
He was at the show.
yeah, he was there, he was
And
backstage.
Monica called him out too. Said, "Let me get your phone back."
Yeah, but it'd be stuff like that where it's
Yeah.
like you see stuff going crazy online, but like they're able to come out there and just like make light of it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So, but I feel like that it builds connections like that because you get to see like these are real people. Obviously, I'm knowing that, but like most people don't think that. And they're real people that go through real things. And outside of that, like even with the production teams, like you build connection with them, and they're like they watching you perform every night, and they're everybody's congratulating everybody, like keeping that energy up, and they work on other jobs too. So you're like, hey, like I do this, and you getting to know me more, more of what I do. Also, like I think I may have a job for you in this area. Like even with this recent situation, like I was talking about getting more behind the scenes, and she was like, yeah, you should do like PA work. Like you should start doing that. So it's just like the connections are infinite. Especially if you like how I was trained. They were like no one trick ponies. So we literally learned jazz, ballet, hip hop, contemporary, whacking, voguing, like how you name it, I've done it.
Wow.
So and I was also up for like being like a lead ballet dancer for this guy's company. He's like a really like well known person in Paris, France.
wow.
So he wanted me to be that, and I couldn't because I was like I want the commercial world.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it goes in many different facets as far as like connection wise as far as like the audience. You find that you really touch people. And I've seen it many times where it was groups of kids that had access backstage and they were able to come back there and they literally would run up to us and like just hug us. And what made it the most like fulfilling because it was black, like, black kids. And just like talking with them, just being real down to earth. Like, I'm a really down to earth person and you're going to get the real. So
Right.
like if I'm talking to you, it's like a big brother type thing. Like, I'm gonna check you if you're wrong. Like, I'm not scared of you, and I'm not trying to put fear in your heart. But I'm gonna let you know, like, there's a standard when it comes to like engaging certain things, and certain people just don't know that because of the lack of exposure. So it's like I see it, I'm gonna correct it, and then I'm gonna help guide you along the way if you need it. But yeah, it builds connection with the audience. It builds connection with the artists, and once you like build that world, it's just like it's an ecosystem of like just give and take, which
I
is
see
what it's
that.
supposed
It's
to be
like you
about.
lift as you climb. That's awesome.
Even on the hard days when you're performing, and trust me, I've had them. And when I was doing those flips, I didn't have to do it, but like for me, I know my body well enough to do what I can do when I want to do it.
Right.
So like to me, that's just a testimony of like you got to fight through certain things, not to further injure yourself, but you just got to have that morale of like I have to. I'm doing it for a bigger purpose,
Yeah.
and I know that people are watching. I know my little cousins are watching. I just had another great nephew born the other day.
Oh,
So
congratulations.
yeah, so like my nieces and all them, like I'm making an example. Like my
Yeah.
daddy was like, yo, like back when I wasn't living right, my daddy was like, yo, you need to get your shit together because like your nieces are watching,
You're watching.
and all them girls.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that when that moment clicked, all my teachers and all of them that was saying those things that kind of led me into the industry. That's when I started looking at it my life differently. So yeah, when I graduated, that's how all of the connectivity of all of that kind of
Came together.
came together. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. One more thing is a side note. I saw a clip of you doing some, I don't know if it was instruction or just choreography with Orion.
Mm-hmm.
So some other local folks that you've worked
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
Yeah, Ryan, I've been working with him for like a few years now. And actually, he came to the show. I was actually walking.
Oh, in Atlanta. Because
Yep.
I know he performed in Atlanta not long before that, and that was a big
Yeah,
deal.
like he told me about it too, but like he was like, "Yeah, you on tour, so whatever." But like I was outside walking looking for somebody else, and I felt somebody tap me. I was like, "Who is
That's all
that?"
right.
It's him. Like,
Aw, that's awesome. Yeah,
so
I've seen
this,
him perform, and I think he's
Yeah,
amazing.
and I've seen
Yeah.
him grow over the last couple of years.
But I've seen him
Yes.
dancing, so I'm like,
Dancing,
oh,
yeah.
this is the
Yeah.
secret.
yeah,
Behind
the
but
sauce.
but I feel like he was already like doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just coming in and like I said, doing what I do. Like I'm more like the movement coach side of things on the artist development. So I'm trying to figure out like how do you naturally move? What is your favorite type of movement? Where are you trying to go? Where do you draw your inspiration? What kind of artist do you see yourself being? Like I ask those like any artists that work with me will tell you like it's a questionnaire. Even dancers like I'm going through everything.
So it's singers, dancers, musicians.
Models.
Okay, models.
And musicians, because some that's not really a thing for me. But when you're in shows, like just say for Beyonce, like she will have her the musicians dancing or catching the step. The singers will catch a step, and it's not just her production. I've seen it on other people's stuff.
Yeah.
But like if you have a universal show like that, then that's where that would come into play.
Yeah.
As far as like dealing with musicians, but yeah, like I said, I've dealt with him, and like I said, I've choreographed for a team here. So it's like every time I come back, I try to do something. I always used to teach here. I think I told you that too. Like I will always teach, but this time around, I feel like I'm kind of taking a step back to find where people's priorities are. Because I felt when I come into town, like I'm teaching industry standard stuff. Like, even though I know that
They're like way past the level.
Yeah.
Of
yeah,
most
it's
people.
way past low, and I feel like people may even when I dance, I'm not gonna lie. Like if I go into an audition and they like people know I'm coming, like
I come with it.
they know.
His reputation
Always bring
precedes
it.
him.
Always
Yeah,
bring it.
it's coming. Like because
Yeah.
just that Johnson nature, like I said, it's battle. Like
Wow.
what we doing?
All right.
We're coming here to show out. Even
Right.
if I mess up, like how I got signed to my agency, one of my agents, well, my first agent, actually my second, but my first agent in LA. I literally crashed like the whole combination. Like I had it the whole time, and for whatever reason, when it got to that last like look, we were going in groups of 8. I literally blanked out that first 8 count, and I freestyled the whole thing. And I left. I literally walked off like this. I was like, I was just so. I was like, I can't believe I did, because I didn't know if I was moving to LA yet. I didn't
Yeah.
even live out there. I was just going back and forth. And that time I had bought a one way, and I was just like, I'm gonna make it work. And Like again, that was from Fly being like, hey, like you need to get ready to go out to LA. So that was that time that I ended up going out there. And I crashed it and went to the side and just defeat. And then the girl tapped me, was like, one of the dancers, she was like, you need to go back out there. They called your number. Like, I
What?
was the only one they called back.
Oh my goodness. Maybe the freestyle was actually better
Yeah,
than
it probably was.
I probably did because I
divine alignment, just like you said.
yep,
Going
divine
right back
alignment.
to where we first started.
But the people that brought me up always mention that. Shout out to Clear Talent Group. But he was like, go to Clear. Every time when I was in Atlanta, he was like, just go to Clear, go to Clear, go
Wow.
to Clear. So that's why I said my whole journey has been like kind of like divine. It's like God put certain things in people to speak, and then I just paid attention to it and like kind of followed through with it. And yeah, I created. I was one of the 8 that got signed out of like 800 people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of divine alignment, you have to. We're glad we met you so you could teach us a few steps. So.
Yeah, I got y'all. Like,
Yeah.
Right now?
It may take you a long
Oh.
time, but let's close out
Wait,
with.
I got a surprise question. What's your favorite Brandy song and why is it?
sitting in my room.
Okay, because I thought you were going to say, let me see if it plays. Oh, no, somebody tried to call me right now. It doesn't matter. Wait, hold on. No, because we listened to this about 14 times. Wait, why is it not playing? Oh, but they did
When
this
You
on the
Touch
tour,
Me.
and I was like,
That's when you
Yeah.
touch me.
I
by the
love
way.
when you
yeah.
touch me.
Yeah.
But yours is sitting up in my room,
That has been
and you
my
also got to
number
dance
one.
it.
And when I tell everybody would tell you, I was like, y'all, I'm dancing to this. Like, I don't care who number.
That's your song.
That's my song. Like, I don't care who y'all pick for. I'm dancing in this number. It was that one for Brandy, and then for Monica, it was So Gone.
Oh, yes.
I didn't get that
The
one, but
challenge, but you weren't in that one because you was.
Yeah.
They had kind of like it was beef. He was on the.
Yep.
He was on that side. But
Well,
all right.
where do we go from here? Our last where question. Where do we
Yeah.
go from here?
So where do we go from here? Right now, like I said, I'm still developing like my brands. I have like a shoe brand. I have like a cosmetic line too that I started.
Is that for men?
Both?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, all of it's for both.
Okay.
The shoes and the skincare.
That's what's up.
And then I'm developing the artist development stuff, and also when I get more time, diving into the interior decorating.
I like that.
Yeah, so that's where I'm going from here, basically.
Wow.
All right.
Three areas. Oh, well, we just want to say thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We
I
really
appreciate
enjoyed
y'all.
talking with
Yeah.
you, and we know this is going to be like such an awesome show and such an awesome future ahead of you.
Yeah,
So we
thank
just
you.
want to thank you.
I appreciate it, and I wish the best for y'all too. Like, I really I love that y'all like are in the city and like doing this. You know, I know that people are starting to do more podcasts, but like, it's always how you do it. And I really loved like just the professionalism, like just the email, like everything was just very professional, laid out, and the follow ups, just everything for it. It just felt like, yeah, I'm back. I'm in LA, like
Oh, that's
That is,
Well,
look, you
I
said
will-
Black excellence, okay?
That's right.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
what we
And
need to
Everywhere
be.
We Go is our favorite podcast.
yeah,
So, yes.
yeah.
It's our favorite one.
Yeah. So I just wanted to give that, what I'm saying, to you guys because like we need more voices. We need more spotlight on the city, or the right spotlight on the city. And I know this is like kind of like a side note, but I also see where the industry is. I've always said this: the industry is going to come here at some point. So my goal, obviously, with the arts development, is to literally prepare like people
Yeah.
for stuff
Yes.
like this, and like educate them so that they learn about the loopholes and like how not to get taken advantage of. Because I've been taken advantage of before. Like
Oh, wow.
I've done stuff, and I'm like, wait, my name, my face. Didn't get the right pay, this and that, because
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't have agents, and I'm just going full force.
Right.
But I'm a quick learner. I'm like, oh, you tried it?
Yep.
Who do I
Tried
need to
it once.
talk? Yeah.
Tried it once.
Who do I need to talk to? Because I'm in the union as well, too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I don't play with stuff like that. I'm quick to type up and have cases and stuff against like different camps because I'm like, hey, like, and it's not to say that we're into it. It's just
Right.
like, no, I know my rights and I know what I'm owed, and you owe me.
And you stopped them from trying that with somebody else.
Yeah, if you want to listen.
Well, we appreciate
Yeah.
you, Lanier, and just love what you're doing. And I was so excited for this one.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
So-
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And that's it. That's it. It's everywhere we go.
And thank you, and see you out.
See you out.
Yeah, we we tell them.